Good morning, Soapbox Nation, and thank you very much for tuning in to episode 152 of Soapbox Daily. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and hey, nice to see you. Nice for you to be here listening to us today. Always appreciate tuning in. How's your integrity been this week? Are you being the positive change? Are you doing the right thing? You know, when no one else is looking, are you doing the right thing when no one else is watching? And, doing it to make the world a better place. Only you will know, onwards and upwards, but hey, let's keep that integrity moving along and influencing other people. Today I want to talk about something which is kind of, it kind of hits home, so to speak. And today we're discussing, and the topic is, on the kindness of strangers. Now, some of you who are well-versed might know that that is a quote that came from A Streetcar Named Desire from 1947. And of course, that quote has been used on a few other occasions. There's been novels and everything else that's been used in books and writings, etc., etc. I mean, Sue Miller used it in her novel, The Lakeshore Limited, and I think there's a few other points that I could bring on. But anyways, you probably heard that on the kindness of strangers. And that's what we're talking about today. And by definition, it's to rely on the generosity and goodwill of those around us, especially those we don't know personally. Kind of goes hand in hand with integrity, as I always say. How was your integrity today? But for me, it's a recent event, and these little events that come around in my life that just kind of hit home. It's kind of like out of the blue, somebody you don't know, for no other intention rather than just to be helpful or to do something helpful for you or just nice or kind, just does it. For me, it was somebody I don't know actually in one of the games I play online. And I'd mentioned earlier on in the week that I had personal goals that I wanted to meet in the game. And no one, of course, responded or actioned it. They just listened to me as I blurted on about my own personal goals. But it was a few days later, and specifically yesterday, I had somebody message me saying, "Hey, how you doing with those goals you have? And would you like to, do something about it to work to you meeting those goals?" I didn't know this person. Never talked to, never communicated, never interacted with this person. But they had saw that message, something that just was personal to me, just a personal goal I had, which frankly amounts to nothing in a hill of beans in the greater scheme of things, whether I met that goal or not. But this person looked at that and said, "Hey, this person, Matt Morgan, wants to do this." And they reached out with the kindness in their heart just to help me out for nothing in return. Spent with me hours and hours of time yesterday evening helping me reach my goals. And I was thinking maybe they just help push me along the way, give me some guidance, give me some direction. No. They stuck with me through reaching the goals to no benefit to themselves other than just to be kind, just to help out, just to be there for somebody else that's struggling with something or just needs some help with something and just doing it for their own. I mean, that just restores my faith in humanity. It really does. Somebody doing something because it's the right thing or just to help somebody else out with nothing to gain for themselves. And it's sad to say that our world is so selfish, is so me. They don't care about anybody else. It's like, what am I getting? What's mine that I'm getting out of this? What am I getting out of this? Regardless of, thinking about other people and just doing it to help out other people and be kind to strangers, to be kind to everybody and helping out everybody. It's always about me. I see my numbers, and I'm going to take a little bit of a voice a little something here. I see my numbers. I see how many people look at my posts on Twitter. I see how many people glance on by my shows and my podcasts. I know the numbers, but how many of you actually help out me, Matt Morgan? It just is an example, and share or comment or make a donation to help the show out, from all the money that's coming out of pocket. How many of you recommend it to other people or even talk about it to other people out of the kindness of your hearts, regardless of whether or not you have mixed feelings about the topic of the show that day? But how many of you take the time to give it a nudge to help out the show, help out my message, help out myself out of the kindness of your heart? Not getting anything from it yourself of gain, other than the fact that you're doing it to somebody else selflessly to help somebody else out. And that's what I mean, the kindness of strangers. And to each their own, but it's as I said, it just makes you feel good. It makes you happy to know that there's people out there that, are just kind people, are just willing to help out somebody for the sake because it's the right thing to do, and it because somebody needs some help or somebody could use some help, and you're not expecting anything in return. And I applaud those people that have those kindness and those empathetic, kind hearts. I applaud you. I pray for you. My thoughts are with you. I think you are the true example of an excellent person that I would be welcome to call you friend, although you're a stranger, because you're a kindness in your heart and not expecting anything in return. So I applaud you, and may life serve you well and treat you well and give you all the benefits for your acts of kindness. So my message to you, my listeners, today is, hey, you know what? Be kind to somebody. Just for the sake of being kind, just to being helping out somebody and not expecting anything in return. Just be kind. Just do something to help out somebody else, an act of generosity, goodwill, something that's just nothing in return other than just maybe a smile on your face because the fact is you help somebody. And not going to brag to other people and not tell everybody about it. Just do it. Have some class and just do something for the sake of being kind. That's my message for today. And I'm not going to draw this out anymore, but I was just really touched. And this was just a recent event I've had where people have just restored my faith in humanity. It really did. And it's just feel-good feeling. It's kept me going all last night and in today because it just felt really good to know that people like that still exist out there. So, hey, you know what? If you're sitting back today, and, you want to check out more details, and we're ever growing and improving the website, please check out themadmorgan.com. Yes, themadmorgan.com for more information on all our podcasts and projects and everything else now and down the road. If you get an opportunity, by all means, check that out. And as always, I'm your host, Mad Morgan. Pleasure having you here. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day moving forward, and I will see you next episode.